This is Tally Teaches, and I'm going to be talking about graphing compound inequalities today. We are going to discuss the difference between an OR statement, or a union, and an AND statement, which is also called an intersection. And I love the term intersection because it is a wonderful description of what an AND statement does. So first, I'm going to look at the OR statement here. Okay, and as you see, we've got x is less than or equal to 0, or x is greater than 2. So for an OR statement, I'm going to draw both the statements separately off of the grid, and I'm going to use blue for x is less than or equal to 0, and then I'm going to use a different color for the other one. X is less than or equal to 0. Well, on this graph, I've got 0 at about right here. And then I'm going to draw less than or equal to. So we're going to, there we go. Then we're going to go this way. And there we go. Now the equal to part means I need to fill in this space here, and that is, there you go. It's been filled in. I'm going to change my color to a different color, and then I'm going to draw x is greater than 2. So I'm going to draw a circle above 2, and then I'm going to draw greater than. Now because this is a regular greater than symbol, I am not going to color in these circles. When you have an OR statement like this, that means that you are trying to find everything that satisfies the first one along with everything that satisfies the second one, because it can be either or the other. So in the final answer, which I'm going to change to like a hot pink or something, I'm going to put them all on the same line. So there's my thing there. I'm going to draw on top of this line here, and color in that arrow, and color in the circle because it's an or equal to. And then I'm going to put a circle in for 2, and go to the right, and there we go. And so the final answer to this compound statement is that it's basically everything to the left of n including 0, along with everything greater than 2, just nothing between 0 and 2 including 2. That section is not included in the solution here. Now we're going to talk about an AND statement. An AND statement is, as I said already, it's described as an intersection. Okay, so when we draw the two separate things, we're actually looking for what they have in common. So we're going to do the two separate graphs just to describe what's going on here. I'm going to do everything greater than -1. So above the -1, I'm going to make a circle, and everything greater than -1. And then I'm going to do everything that is less than 3. So I'm going to do an open circle and everything less than 3. So now I'm going to look at these two and find out what they have in common. So I'm going to use the different color here and kind of look at the fact that we have an intersection of sorts right here, which means that the answer is that section of the number line. So the final answer is everything between -1 and 3. One other thing I want to make sure that anybody understands is that an AND statement can actually be written in a more understood way. It actually feels more intuitive this way. for me anyway, I'm going to put x between the numbers. X is going to be greater than -1 and less than 3. So if you see a 3-sectioned inequality like this, that is actually an and statement. So you can draw things, you can do the graph, you can solve it. And for me, this notation is much more intuitive, much more understandable, because it's really just saying everything between -1 and 3. All right. Notice this one is already written in that 3-part situation, and it really makes sense to just go ahead and graph it as it is. Everything between -4 and 4. So just make sure you keep in mind the different symbols. So the -4 gets an open circle, and the +4 is going to get a filled in circle. And then you just connect them because you're talking about everything between the two circles. And that's the graphed solution for that inequality. I hope that helps, and everyone have a wonderful day and a great time. That's it for Tally Teaches today, and see you next time.